New construction options.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Vehicle
Yes, sir.
reporting.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. On hold.
Yes, sir.
Cancel.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready.
Reporting very well. Agreed.
Yes, sir. No. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. At once.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting very well.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Repairing. Building. Unit repaired.
Reporting. Knowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yeah?
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Battle control terminated. Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Upgrade.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Awaiting or acknowledged.
Preparing.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
prepared.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Withdrawn.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Have a nice
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Reporting.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yeah, okay. 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 Okay.
Unit ready.
Okay.
Building.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yeah? Okay.
Vehicle
Acknowledged.
reporting.
Yes, sir.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready. Building.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
On hold.
Reporting.
Cancel.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Vehicle. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Our base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Vehicle affirmative. Yes,
Unit
sir. Yes,
lost.
sir. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Vehicle
ready.
reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Very well.
Preparing.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Unit prepared.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle
Acknowledged.
reporting.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit lost. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Awaiting order.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting orders. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Vehicle
Building.
reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Ready and waiting.
Agreed. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Agreed. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reportive. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Vehicle Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit prepared.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
Unit
At
ready.
once. Agreed.
Building.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Vehicle affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah, okay.
Awaiting orders. At once.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Acknowledged. Very well. Awaiting orders.
Agreed.
Affirmative. At once. Ready and
Very
waiting.
well.
Very well. Affirmative.
Building.
Agreed. Very well. Very well.
Agreed.
Affirmative. At once. At once. Very well.
Unit ready.
At once. At once. Very well. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agreed. Of course. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Very well.
Yeah. Okay.
Unit
Ready and
lost.
very well.
Unit
Vehicle.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Training. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training.
Very well.
Unit ready. Training. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training. Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yeah. Okay.
Vehicle.
Yeah.
Unit
Okay.
lost.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Silos needed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed.
Acknowledged.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. No. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Time for the 5-finger discount.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Yes,
Vehicle
sir.
reporting.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
At one. Very well.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
When you kill one,
Yes, sir.
it's a tragedy.
Silos needed.
It
Building.
is statistics.
Silos needed. Construction complete. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Vehicle
lost.
affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting.
Acknowledged. Waiting. At once.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. No. Affirmative.
Vehicle acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Waiting orders.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Waiting orders. Waiting order.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Waiting
Unit
order. Acknowledged.
lost.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Colonel, mission accomplished.